Alright, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Tokyo Ghoul Break My Ass with 1,000 questions in the Discord. But we're gonna fix that with these videos here. So in this one, we're gonna be going. Okay, I did not realize I had all these starred up here. Ignore those. I have started them to get this out of them. Also, a good segue. Later on in the game, you're gonna need to max out everyone. Not fully, just a little bit, so you can get this. But yeah, with a segue out of the way. In this one, we are gonna be looking over the thing called ability breakthrough. Uh, I don't know why they call everything breakthrough, but you know, that's why I have to look it up every single time what the names are in this game. But yeah, we're gonna go over what they are, what they do, how do you get them, and basically for this I had to save cells. Uh, just give me 1 second. As you can see, I have 2 LR cells and 3 normal high rated cells, like fully maxed out ones, but they're not rank 5, right? So these are food cells. So I'm gonna go over them, what they are. Just for the sake of this video, I'm going to salvage these as well. I wanted to put them on characters, but it's fine, it's whatever. Yeah, I am freeballing this one. Sorry guys. As you might have noticed, not many videos out in the past few weeks because I got busy. So, and the other thing is I cannot redo this video. So, freeballing it is not the best of choices, but and the reason for that is if I use this up, that's it, they're gone. So, they won't come back. So that's why a little bit nervous on that part. So no redos for this videos, guys. No me sitting 5 times sitting for 5 times recording the same shit over and over again. But yeah. So what is ability breakthrough? This is a new feature that has been added recently. So if you're a returning player, so that's why you don't know this. Basically, the ability breakthrough is a new mode that you can increase the stats of the character by, right? So, so first of all, it does not have anything to do with the cells themselves, but those cells are used as food for this thing, right? So immediately, some people are gonna be very upset about that because cells are not exactly the most good thing you would be considering a food, you know. And other thing is only maxed out cells can be used here. Basically, cells. You know what? I'm gonna unselect that so that I don't accidentally use it. I'm just gonna go back here. Yeah. So only cells that are maxed out, meaning these cells that they have to be of 100 rating, and they have to have every single red factor. That means all of these factors that you see here, that I'm clicking right now, all must be red, and the rating of the cell must be 100. If the cell is 100 rating and it does not have all red factors, it cannot be used. And if the cell has all red factors and the rating is 90 or 99, it still cannot be used. I don't have any of those cells at the moment to show you guys. Those cells are very rare anyway, but I'm just telling you just so you know, those cells cannot be used. Only the ones that have the ranking. For example, this one is rank 2, this one, and this one is rank 3. So these ones can be used. I'm gonna go over how you can get food cells later on in the video, so you can stay tuned till the end for that. But yeah, you basically use these cells. Now, why would you use these cells as food to level up that thing? First of all, as you can see on this iota over here, all the cells are rank 5. Now, I know not everyone, especially new players, are not going to have fully maxed out cells, all rank 5 as I have at the moment. Nobody's gonna have that is starting out. That is just impossible. So but you are gonna have these cells though. Does that mean you should use these to level up the ability breakthrough? Absolutely not. Do not do that under no circumstance. Once you are at a point in the game where every single unit, your every single main team unit is filled with rank 5 cells, and keep in mind the factors, the modifiers. For example, disruption. This does not matter. What matters is that let's go over some random unit. Yeah, this is not a good example. This is not a good example either. Okay. Yeah, this is a good example. So as you can see, all random stuff in here. Yeah, no reset. Sorry about that. As you can see, one buff removal, one resurrection cell, and one, whatever the fuck this is. So all three random stuff, this doesn't matter, all of them are rank 5 or above. And when you have rank 5 or above cells in your main team on everyone, that's when you use these cells as food. Alright, don't bother putting them in your second team. Don't bother putting them in your third team, especially your third team. Don't bother. Anything that's below rank 5, don't bother. Even as soon as you're at the point where your main team has rank 5 cells or above, again the modifiers does not matter. You use these cells of food as food. Don't even bother saving them. Is no point. Now, why should you not use these cells when you have rank 5 cells? You know, let's say for example, a very good example would be if we go over here and look at this Hoji. As you can see, I have a rank 5 assault cell, right? Actually, I can use this as food. Hey, excuse me, guys. Just found a new food cell. So this one, right? You would say, for example, Hoji has a rank 5 death cell, right? The one that gives you skill ups when you die. So that one's not very useful, right? So you would say this buff removal is gonna be very useful compared to that one. So you know I should put this one, and at that point you would be correct technically, but if you do that, you would lose a lot of CP and stats as well. So, and that's because the cells that are not rank 5, as you can see, this is a rank 5. It has 3 defense cells, right? Defense factors, right? This is a rank 3 cell, but it has all random red factors, right? So this is gonna give lower stats than this one. I can equip it right now. Let's see. Yeah. So example, this Rize. This is a rank 5 cell. That's 5 stars. This is a rank 3 cell. That's 5 stars. So look at the CP drop that happens when I equip this. It's not that much, but you know, when you're at a point where you have rank 5 cells on everyone, you would already have some good factors. So it doesn't really matter, because like if you get a modifier on this cell, I will explain later why you shouldn't even modify them to begin with. But even if you do, right? Let's say in the early game you've modified these. In that case, it's fine. You can use them. But as soon as you get the replacement, swap these out, get them out, use them as food. Alright, now with that out of the way as to why you should use them as food, because they're like shitty cells. They're not shitty compared to like normal cells, right? Like for this one, for these ones, they're obviously better than this one. Like I said before in the video, if you're just starting out, you have only these sort of cells. I will show later on how you get them for new players as well. If you only have these cells, definitely don't use them for ability breakthrough. In fact, you will not be able to use them even if you wanted to, because the ability breakthrough is not even going to be unlocked for a new player at the very start. Even if you're a month in, I don't think it's going to be unlocked, because on my new free-to-play account it is not unlocked yet. So that is why I'm telling you that you can't even do it even if you wanted to. So, but let's say it is unlocked, you have the option to do it. Definitely do not do it. Keep these until you can get better cells, and when you do, swap them out, use them as food. Now with that out of the way, first I'm gonna check which unit that I want to use the ability breakthrough on. So I'm gonna see a unit that is not very high leveled. Okay, as you can see, this the Valentine's Rize is only level 2 compared to my main team, which is all level 10 or above. So we're gonna go to Rize, as she is gonna be a good example of what you can expect at the start. So first of all, it's not even gonna be unlocked. Let's go over someone who does not have the breakthrough at all. So yeah, this is Uta. Perfect. So to unlock the thing, put in a random cell. As you can see, immediately red flags, failure rate and success rate. What does that mean? In the initial levels, obviously it's gonna be easy. The success rate is gonna be very high. You're gonna get the level up no matter what. As the levels progress, and it takes more cells to level up. Yes, it is a bit scummy, but yeah, not much use for these cells to begin with. So I don't think you should be complaining about that. So as you can see in this Uta, it says 100%, right? If you go over this Rize, it still says 100%. And why is that? Because it's only level 2. Now let's say we go over to someone who's a little bit higher. and that would be this Orochi over here. So yeah, as you can see, he's level 7. Yeah, as you can see, he is level 7, so he's definitely not on the lower side of the levels. So now, if we put the same cell in Orochi, as you can see, the failure rate is a whopping 80%, and the success rate is only 20%. Now, here's where the LR cell come in. The LR cell can be used for as food as well. You would say, why would you ever do that? There are a lot of LR cells. Let's say from the cell, from the like the Epstein cell event, you get a shitty cell which you will never use. You can use that over here, and obviously those are massively better than these normal cells, and they give a very better chance. As you can see, it went from 20% to a whopping 60%. Again, this is not gonna guarantee you get it. You're most likely gonna get it, but this does not guarantee it. So again, you would say, is this even worth it to do? And I would say, of course, because this is an owl cell. I'm not an Anteku main. In fact, I don't even have Anteku units on. Like, I have straight up 0 copies. Like, why would I ever use this owl cell? So you know, I'm better off using it as food. So ignore this one, guys. This is for Red Ayato. I'm just not using him as much at the moment because I've completely given up on my 3rd team. I am an Auguri main, so keep that in mind. That's why it's over here as food. So yeah, LR cells for garbage units you can use as food. Now, should you use this food over here, or should you use this food over here? Now, as you can see, this gives a 100% success rate over here as well. But you should never use LR cells or high ranking cells. In general, do not use high ranking cells as food, guys, even if they have a bad modifier. For example, we go over this Yamori over here. As you can see, this is actually this is a decent cell. Let's go back to Hoji, I suppose, because I think he did have a shitty cell on him. Very at the bottom, my boy. Okay, as you can see, not only does he have a CD modifier, so this cell is completely useless. I will never use it in my main team or even my 2nd team. Even then, do not use this as food. That's because you're gonna need to put it on your 3rd team. And your assists as well. You know, if you're so deep in the game where you're like fitting out these specific assists, I've gone over them in one of my other videos. So you're gonna need these for them, as these give the highest CP compared to these ones, right? So that's why you never want to use these as food. Rank 5, they will have a better chance at success. Of course, they are higher ranking, so of course they're going to be better food, but that doesn't mean you use them, even if they have a shitty modifier. If you are like completely done with cells, your 1st team, 2nd team, 3rd team, your assist, every single person has rank 5 cells, sure, go ahead, use this as food. Nobody watching my videos is going to be at that point, I assure you. But let's get back to this Rize then. I am going to show you how it needs to be done properly, so don't worry about that. So yeah, using this at the early levels is a waste. If you have LR cells, I will show you later how to get them like without participating in the cell event. Stay tuned for that. Also, I'll go over how to get the cells. Again, I just keep repeating myself. So yeah, early levels, easy to get, use the fire cells. Later on, for example, this Orochi is rather high up, not as much as my 1st team, but he's still at a stage where using these cells is not worth it at all. One thing off note is that, let's say you do use this cell, right? So the failure rate is a lot, right? You're most definitely gonna fail. So what happens if you fail? If you succeed, you just get the level up, you get a lot of CP, you get the stats boots. Right? What happens if you fail, right? If you lost the gamble, what happens then? Well, this luck value increases. Now, most people who've never seen the luck value are gonna assume that, oh, it's gonna go to 25 or to 50 or to like 75. No, it increases. I don't know why they did it this way, but it increases very slowly. And for this one, I'm gonna be using the cells. I don't think it's gonna let me use them since they are locked. But yeah, so let me unlock the cells real quick. Okay, if I can click it. Again, I have been saving these cells for 2 weeks, I think. For a week, sorry. I've been saving them for a week for this video particularly. But finally got around to doing it. I did want to have more cells. And I just got impatient and said, fuck it, let's do it anyway. And I do have more cells on my alt, so we will be going over there and doing that as well. just so that you guys can see what really happens, because there is a particular order in which you do this, right? So rather than let's not do Orochi, let's just do Rize, because as a new player you're not gonna have max at levels, even at level 7. So let's just start with level 2. Getting to level 2 fairly simple. You just use 2 cells and you're at level 2. I don't think I need to show like a completely brand new unit. Also, reason why I'm not showing you a brand new unit is not because I can't change it later on. You can. That's not the reason why. I'm just saying it literally takes 1 cell to do it. There's no point for me to just show that. So here's how you can I did say before that they can be exchanged. So as you can see over here, for let's say I'm a CCG main, right? Let's say for a second I'm a CCG main. So new units like Heisei are obviously going to be replacing old units like old units like this Yuzo, this Arima, right? This Amon, anyone, he's better than them, right? Apart from this one, he's still using the team. So I want my ability breakthrough on this guy, but when I click on him, well, let's just theorize here for a second. So let's just say. So yeah, let's say you want your ability breakthrough on the Heisei instead of this Amon, right? Your CCG, they don't have any new units before RE, so they're using these shitty units. So they have the ability breakthrough on him. So let's assume Amon has like a 10 and Heisei has 0, right? So what would I do? So in such a scenario, let us pretend that this Uta is that Heisei, so we can exchange the Amon that I was showing before, or anyone that's outdated, right? You can just select them. As you can see, it takes only 200 gems to exchange that. So this is very good. I'm glad they did not stick it to the characters themselves. That would be atrocious. That would be like an actual travesty, because then as soon as the unit gets outdated, then the ability breakthrough is rendered useless, right? So in my example, I'm an Aogiri main at the moment. Let's say as soon as the next Aogiri unit comes, I want to replace this Naki. So I just go over here, just go over to whatever the new unit is. This is the new unit. I go to exchange. I just click Naki. As you can see, 200. This cost is gonna vary according to level. If we go over to this Arima, notice the cost. It's 200, 200. It goes to 50. Goes to 30. So as you can see, the levels matter. The more the levels, the more it'll cost. It is quite cheap in my opinion. Actually, I'd say it is just in general quite cheap. All right, with the exchange out of the way, you can exchange them, which is very good. Let us actually go and do the actual level ups. As I said before, early on, use the normal cells. We're not gonna fail here. So as you can see, the stats have improved. Now, this is the whole purpose why we're doing this. These stats are increased by 0.1 or some, and this goes up. You might think this is very low, but in reality, this is not bad. This gives a good amount of CP. Like if you add it up, right? Not just one level. If you like add it up all the way, it's pretty good. As you can see, immediately at level 3 is taking 50%. So in this scenario, what should you do? So let's say it's 50%, right? So in that case, I think you should just gamble and just take it. I got lucky. You might not get lucky. You're gonna have to use another cell, unfortunately. And at this point, it's at 40%. So over here, using even 2 cells may not guarantee you get it, right? In such a scenario, using an LR cell would be good, but I'm not gonna do that just yet because there is a solid chance that we can get it in the first try. If we don't get it from here, then that's gonna suck, because then using an LR cell would be good. So as you can see, this is the thought process that you should have while doing this. So according to your resources and your food available, you're gonna have to pick and choose. You're gonna have to min-max what's the best, because you don't want to use LR cells as food right off the bat. You're gonna have to do a mix of both. So I'm gonna just do this and hopefully we get it. As you can see, we didn't. So this is good. We can see the luck value went to 3. So as you can see, very strange that like it says 3 out of 10. However, when we click this cell, as you can see, it goes to 100%. So I'm not sure why they have done this way. This is not an accurate representation of what the luck value actually is. Like, I seriously don't know the thought process behind this. But yeah, so one cell wasted, that's fine. The other cell is gonna guarantee it. So let's do that. And as you can see, we are level 5. And even now, this is the perfect scenario. Even the LR cell does not guarantee it. So this is where, but it has a very good chance. So this is where I would personally use the LR cell. The other way of doing it would be to use a fodder cell first. And that's gonna have like a 20% chance of success or something, right? Because this is close to Orochi's level now. So that's gonna have very low chance of success. Just use that up. If you get a success, well and good. If not, the luck value is gonna go up, and when you use the solar cell, it's gonna be a guaranteed upgrade. So that's the thought process, guys. That's the entire reason I'm making this video, is entirely because of this. People don't know how to maximize the usage of LR cells in here, and like in the normal cells in general. So yeah. Also, the rank V11 cells, these are rank 7, I think. Yeah, rank 7 or rank 6 or like even rank 5. They are gonna be very better than those fodder cells. They are gonna be they're gonna have a very high success rate. Again, don't use those though. These LR cells, you cannot fit them on anyone. That's the only reason we are using them. No other reason, guys. The normal cells, they can be fit on anyone. That is why we're not using them. Again, if you have an actually useful LR cell, then definitely it goes without saying. Don't use that under any circumstance. If it gets outdated, for example, let's say this Ayato cell. I did actually use this, but it's got outdated now. I don't even want to use Red Ayato in the team anymore. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So let's see, and yeah, as you can see, we had a pretty good chance of success there. So of course, again, got to level 6, the chances get lower and lower as we progress. So we're gonna be doing this one as well. Again, the better option here would be to use a fodder cell first and then use this LR cell in order to guarantee that you get it. However, doing it this way is not wrong either. You can use the LR cell first, get the luck value, and then use the normal fodder cell, even a rank 1, and that's gonna give you a 100% success rate as well. So the order does not matter. However, in the early stages before level 5, the order does matter, because then you either just get a success or you don't, right? Over here, the chances are so low that you have to use multiple cells no matter what. But in the before level 5, that's not the case, and that is why. Oh, actually, we got lucky. So as you can see, we got her to level 7, and her CP went up. I'm sorry, guys, I did not see the exact values, but I can assure you it did go up. You can rewind the video and see the stats. So I'm not gonna do that myself, because I know for a fact that it did. So yeah. The astute among you may have seen the low CP increase and said that this is not worth it in any way, shape, or form to do. And to that I say that actually, when you do this on all of your units, all of the units that you're going to be using in your main team, it's actually a very big difference. So you can get like 20-30k just from this alone. Not on one unit, from all of them, like compounded. So as you can see, I'm Auguri main, 11, 10, 10, 10, and then the 5th unit is a Hide, so that's why he's not shown here, as you can see. So yeah, last tip would be to, guys, do not do it beyond level 10. If you get to level 10 or level 11 on your main team, all of it is done, then please don't go any further beyond that, because let me just show you what it takes. This 3 over here that I have, this is from an LR cell. So yeah, it's very bad, and this 3 is not gonna be even guaranteeing me 100 chance, even if I put another LR cell over here. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Now I'm gonna be going over Before I go over how you get the cells, I'm gonna go over why you shouldn't go beyond level 10. Not because it's very expensive, but because once you're at level 10 or 11, you want to do your second team. It's not worth to do beyond that. But the amount of resources it'll take to get from 10 to 11 is enough to get your second team unit from all the way to 0 to like 6 or 7. Oh shit, I said the number. Oh fuck. Yeah, so that's why not worth it to do it any beyond this point unless you're like a super big whale. So yeah, now we're gonna be going. Oh, we got an achievement for that. Gonna claim that later. So yeah, now we're gonna be going over how you get the cells, the food cells rather. Now I'm not gonna be going over how you get the actual cells. I'm just gonna be going over how you get the food cells. First one is gonna be I've already gone over this, guys, in another video of mine. I think it was my first video on the channel, but you already know the food cell. In that video, I clearly stated if you are not able to get this cell, it's fine, and this is the reason. This cell is not a good cell. It'll usually be a very trash cell. It'll be a rank 1 or rank 2. Again, if you don't have any cells, very good. Still use them. If you do have cells, get them for the food. Not able to get them because you missed out a day of login, that's fine. You just missed the food cell. No worries. So that's count number 1, right? Let's go over here. And in the regular shop you can buy a shitty cell, food cell, for I think that's 10 million coins, or you know what, I'm not even gonna attempt to count that. For like a whole bunch of coins you can get this. If you're a new player, you don't even have the gold, go over here, exchange your like these R coins. I think these are R character coins. Exchange them 100 times, and then just go over here and get this. Like if you don't have any cells, definitely get this. Next up, we are gonna go to RTA. Well, this is embarrassing. I did not get this yet. Well, to be honest, I did get the currency just today, as you can see. So we're gonna get this. That's a good opportunity to finish off this one thing. Oh. Oh wait, I think we got it like out of the way, right? Oh, this we can use. Oh fuck, we got a rank 5 cell. Well, that changes things, guys. Let's modify this and let's see what we get. Ah, that's okay, I guess. Well, not embarrassing anymore, I suppose. So as you can see, you do get good stuff out of it sometimes. I swear the game deliberately gave me something good out of it just for the hell of it. Usually you will never get this. You will always get a very shitty sell out of it. But yeah, before using it, you might want to check. Maybe, who knows, you got a rank 5 cell just like I got over there. So yeah, already the count is 3 cells per week. This is, guys, excluding the unit event, that doesn't come per week, but I'm just gonna include it for the sake of calculation. So 3, and then you go over to your org. Oh, sorry, nothing there. So yeah, 3 per week. So that's 3 food per week. If you don't have the cells, you just use them as cells. 3 cells per week. That's pretty good too. There is one more way, guys, but I'm not gonna count that because that is the stronghold event that's on the Sundays, and that's the one that gives tactics. If you know, you know, right? No point in going over it because like very few people, especially starting out, are gonna have that. So yeah, so 3 cells per week as food. Don't have cells, use those as cells. When you get good cells, replace them, use them as food, as I've told you. Now I'm gonna go over how you get DLR cells. If you a quick disclaimer: if you don't have strongholds, you're not in an org who wins the strongholds. Very unfortunate, guys. I'm so sorry for you, but I mean that genuinely. But you're for those people, these are the way you get DLR cells. You have to buy these out. Very expensive, guys. Very expensive. It's not even worth it. But if you don't have stronghold rewards, like no rewards at all, like no, like zero, absolutely zero at Saturdays, right? You can't get up or whatever. It's fine. You can get them from that. To those, I would say don't even bother with the LR cells. Unfortunately, those who do have strongholds, as you can see, as you cannot see at the moment. Sheesh. Yes. So as you can see, I have a metric ton of this currency. This is the cell promoters, and the reason why it's important is not only because you would wanna promote your cells, rank up your rank 5 cells. No, that's not it. There's more. You can use this to modify these shitty cells, start them up, or you can just modify them. It doesn't matter either way. And you dismantle them, right? You go to RC salvage. I'm gonna unlock that just to show you guys what you get from dismantling it. So you get 1,000. So in order to get you need 20,000. I'll tell you why later. So 2 strongholds and you're gonna have enough to get an LR cell, right? Or 1 stronghold and just weekly activities, you're gonna have enough to buy an LR cell. The reason why I can tell you so confidently is because every week I'm able to buy an LR cell just from this alone, just from salvaging them. And yes, I do spend them every single week. There's no week that I do not buy an LR cell, just by salvaging the cells. And once you do salvage all the cells, what you get out of it is that currency, which can be used over here to buy the casket. As you can see, I've already got one of these, and I did get the owl cell to showcase in this video just from that. This is a random casket. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, there is no cell over here that you should buy. This is all fodder cells. Everything here is trash, except for like super endgame stuff like Amon and stuff that can be used in PvE stuff. Even then, don't bother with all of that. Just if you want to use it as food, of course, get this one. Get a random shitty cell, use it as food. Don't use it on early levels though. I think we've gone over enough of that. So yeah, that's how you get the LR cells. I went over it very quickly because I know for a fact no new player is gonna be able to get that. I'm just telling you so you don't end up wasting the currency, because it is important. Even let's say, as you can see, I have all of my cells maxed out. Even then, it is quite important. So I don't have to use them on my main cells anymore. I can use them as on food cells. If let's say you don't have strongholds, don't do this at all. Like, just don't even consider this an option, because you're gonna be needing like 1,000 to 5,000 limit crystals just to get all of the currency from that limited crystal exchange. So don't bother. If you do have strongholds, you win all the way. And you get like rank 1, get all the houses and strongholds at Saturdays. You stay up all night like a no lifer. Hey, you do you, but that's cool. In that case, definitely, once you're done with your main cells, level up shitty cells, salvage them, get the LR cells, and use them as food. So yeah, we are gonna be quickly going over to my alt account to see when you unlock them exactly. So just give me a minute for that. Alright, so we are in our alt account. I didn't mean to come here, but I'm just gonna spend out the currency real quick. As you can see, we have Toka, who is not very high up, and we should be having some cells that I have put in characters so that I don't accidentally use them up. So I'm gonna find them. As you can see, this account not in a very good position. Yeah, found it. So this is one. I should have more. I'm just gonna see where they are. I'm pretty sure I did save a couple just for the video. Okay, I seem to have misplaced it. I did have it, but let's just go for it. Perfect example. As you can see, the luck value is I've already used it on a fodder cell over here. That's why the luck value is 3. When I use another, it's guaranteed to be used to get the success, right? So yeah, that's why early levels, the order does not matter so much. Mid levels to late levels, the order matters heavily. Using an LR cell in the early levels is quite detrimental. Do not do that. So yeah, quickly gonna pop into our free-to-play account to show you when it actually unlocks. If I can get the right account this time. Sheesh. Alright, at our free-to-play account, we are here. So in this one, we're just gonna be going over when you get the thing. So let's see. Oh, you unlock. It's already unlocked. So that probably means that it requires level 60 and chain campaign 200 or above. So yeah, that's quite uneventful. I thought that it would not have been unlocked right now. Geesh, words are hard. But yeah, I'll do another video soon about the new free-to-play account, how it's doing. As you can see, a quick sneak peek, but it's doing quite good. And just for reference, I'm gonna show you guys how many days the account has. Not even a month in, guys, and the team is already near to be on the verge of completion. So yeah, we're gonna be going over on day 30 or day 31, either one. Like next month, well, in game, not IRL. We're gonna be going over the free-to-play account progression, and I'm just gonna show you guys that yeah, it is possible, completely free to play. As you can see, VIP 0. Where's the shop? That yeah, as you can see, it's completely doable. Like it's not even a challenge. It's completely possible to like completely play the game casually or even play it somewhat seriously. Yeah, that's gonna be the next one, so yeah, look forward to that. That's gonna be it for this one, guys. Extremely sorry for the length of the video. It is atrociously long, I know, but yeah, I like I said before, time constraints, and this video I cannot retake it no matter what, because once the cells are used I can't bring them back. So yeah, because it cannot be reset, right? Once you do it, it's there. But the good thing is that at least it can be put on any character you want for like a handful of chump change of gems, right? So at least there's that. So yeah, sorry for the length of the video, guys. See you in the next one. If you have any doubts, comment down. If you have any suggestions, do comment down that as well. Be seeing you in the next one.